Okay, we're gonna take a quick look at this power use. This is a battery operated paint gun. Yes, you heard that right. Battery operated. And I am a big fan of these because you don't need the wires around you. That's my biggest problem. And here, oh, we have the filter, we have the cleaner, we have the brush. Look at that. We have the baggie for it too. I like that. We have gloves. Oh, that's quite a few gloves here. Oh, I like that they send the big ones because, have big hands. And the carrying bag. I like that. That is really nice. Anti-static style. Okay, and these are our filters that you can take and pour through them. So you make sure the paint is 100% not just compatible, but free of any, bad stuff on it. And you have the cleaning brush. Then inside, we have the parts themselves. This one takes a 20 volt, you have this here. And as I was saying, a 20 volt standard DeWalt battery. If you have one laying around, I'm waiting for mine. Probably by tomorrow should be here. And these are so easy to use. Wow. Here, boom. And you can adjust the flow here, the trigger, so it doesn't go too far when you come here. It stops at certain point. And then besides that, here's your container for the paint and the nozzles and the nozzle cleaner. And so here's everything you need. This is your container. It is measured here on the sides, 200 milliliters up to 1200 milliliters or 1.2 liters. And you can have 10 fluid ounces up to 40 fluid ounces. These are your nozzles with a cleaner. Let me just open it really quick. There's different sizes, so that's why they're different colors, so you don't mistake them. This is your funnel, just in case you want to go with a funnel that's doable. And in the book itself, you have all the nozzles explained, for example, how to use and operate and the sizes and shapes and all that good stuff. It's actually laid out really good, as you see right here. Not just words, but with pictures as well. And you undo this one here to change nozzles. The default nozzle is on already, this one right here. Let me see if it has lubricant. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's usually a good thing. That means it was tested by someone. That's a good sign. And to change the other nozzle, just like that, take this other one, place it in there, and put this through here again. Let me just do this. That's all. And to change the direction to make it more oval, circle, or vertical oval, just change it on this one right more, like this. For example, you want to paint on this setting like this, and then you lock it back in. Boom. You cannot do it just like that. So you'll undo this a little bit, a few threads, and then spin it. You'll hear it clicking. That's just how it works. And put it back in again. And when you have your paint ready, which we will, but I have to wait for the battery, you can do it with this very easy. You just have your paint, you thin it to the point you need. If it's not already thinned out, you pour it here, wait for it to finish pouring, and then you just put the whole top like this and spin it in place. That is literally all you need to do here. That is it. And one thing before I forget, you don't need to assume at what position you put this. There's an arrow right there, and there's arrows right here, as you see. So you align this arrow that you see right here with the unlock part, right? And twist it. That's it. To unlock it, take this arrow from here, go to the unlock arrow like this, and it comes apart. That's it. That's simple. You should never run these thingies dry, but I'm running it here just to test the battery. And if it kicks it in, that's all. And actually, the colors fit pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, it does. As you see, it kicks in right away. Yep, it's blowing. That means the batteries actually work. And I have more than enough paint for what I need here. I'm just gonna put it in the machine. That's all I can do at this point. And just make sure this cap here is clean and just twist it on. There's not much else you can do here. Make sure it's fully closed, which that seems to be our case here. Nice. And put the rest of it on. It is that simple. Just like this. Boom. It's not going anywhere. And let me find the battery. So we are we are ready. And now here's something cool. This is rusty and, you know, grains of rust, but just for demo. Look at what we can do here now. Look at that. Boom. You can actually have fun with it. Look at that. Oh, I forgot a spot. Look at this thing. Now in a perfect world, you're supposed to kind of take this rust out and all that, but this is a tube that I'm no longer going to use anyway. But just to demonstrate how quick that was, literally a matter of seconds. Look at that. Looks almost brand new again. That is actually beautiful that this machine can do this. Let's go paint something else real quick. Okay, this wall next to the banana will be repainted soon anyway, so I don't really care. Just want to show you what you can do with this thing. Look at that. This is so satisfying. I'm serious. Look at this thing. And it's actually quite accurate. Look. I'm going to do a small flare, I guess, just to show you. Look at that. In seconds. Literally in seconds. And I don't have cords or nothing with me. That is some beauty. Look at that. I like this thing. And this is just a piece, normal stuff that everybody finds in the woods. And let's see what happens with it. Oh, look at that. That is smooth. This thing looks actually very easy, almost too easy at this point. At this thing, come on. Oh, just like this. Oh, I can have fun with this all day long. Look at that. Make this look entirely like a different piece of metal from when we started. Look at that. I mean, come on. You ain't gonna get any easier than this. At that piece of metal. Started from like this, and we made it into this. Just with this machine. That was easy. So, in my opinion, does it work? Absolutely, it does. I mean, this is a down tree, and this is not the smartest thing that you'll ever paint, but look. Oh, this is too much fun right now. I'm seriously just having too much fun. Look at that. Matter of seconds, you know, just made a sign there. I'm about to cut this tree anyway because it was rotten, but just to show you that you can take this machine with you and just do the most random stuff humanity has to offer. Look at that. Boom. Do you even remember what color it was when we started? No, you don't. Wow, okay, I can really have some fun with this machine. It is actually that good of a machine. You saw we tried it on rusty galvanized tube. Because if it was galvanized, it wouldn't have rusted that bad. But hey, it's a matter for a different video. But the machine made it look good. We did it here in plastic, as you see. We did it here on the wood itself. And we did it here on metal. I mean, I don't know what else can I actually tell you about it? Except for, as I told you, the procedures of cleaning it with a brush and all that stuff. Besides that, it is absolutely a beautiful little machine. Look at that. I might have some intrusive thoughts about this bin. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Now, I would highly argue that this compost bin looks better than it was. It's just, you know, if you ever composted stuff, you know what that means. It's one of those things you throw food in it, it goes down, and then you use it for the plants. But look at that. I actually like how it looks. Okay, despite you seeing this stuff here, all I clean this is with water. Literally just that. And what I usually do here, it's almost fully cleaned. It was water-based paint, so that's why it's so easy on this one. I just like to put water through it until the other parts get clean. But so what I do, I take this whole part, I'm gonna rinse it real quick, just a quick rinse, and then I'll throw water through it, just to run some water, and then you can use the brush that you have here to clean the nozzle itself. But let me do this first and come back. And in the end, you should be left with this clean, this clean, this clean, and this clean. Besides, I said, I'm gonna clean this real quick. And what I did here, just to make sure that this is fully clean, put this in. And you can do the same here for this part. You can do it with the tube itself, just to make sure nothing's left there on both sides. And pretty much that's it. Let me just clean this up real quick and be right back. Okay, so everything is now super clean, and this is just styrofoam, so this was about to be tossed anyway. That's why you see that there. And besides that, there's nothing else I can say. This was easy to clean.